Welcome to another walkthrough, and on this edition, it's Deja Vu, A Nightmare Comes True for the Macintosh. Deja Vu is a point-and-click adventure game developed by ICOM Simulations in 1985 and got ported to many other computers due to its immense popularity, such as the Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga, Atari ST, Nintendo Entertainment System, PC-98, Game Boy Color, Apple II, and MS-DOS. The game actually spawned a sequel called Deja Vu 2: Lost in Las Vegas. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. Deja Vu, A Nightmare Comes True for the Macintosh. Alright, so let's get started with Deja Vu, A Nightmare Comes True on the Macintosh. Now this was the first version of Deja Vu. This is the one that started it all. Now personally, I think this version has the best graphics. You might ask yourself why I think this has the best graphics if it's in monochrome. Well, first of all, that's a lot of detail for a monochrome game. And second of all, the game's supposed to simulate one of those old 50s black and white films. You know, the film noir films, which were in black and white, most of them anyway. So, I mean, I think it does a really good job with that. I think the fact that it's in black and white actually makes it more enjoyable, should I say. So, overall, this was a really good version of Deja Vu. When I played it on my Macintosh Plus, it actually ran pretty smoothly. Although, of course, emulation makes it run even better. Actually, the Macintosh version I had ran really slow. So, um, but if you have not played this game or you don't know about Deja Vu or anything, here's the story. You've woken up in a bathroom stall, and you don't know who you are, or how you got there, or what's happening. But what's happening is that you're being framed for a murder you didn't commit. So you're supposed to get your memory back, and which the syringe will help you do later in the game. And then you're supposed to collect evidence that proves your innocence. So I'm playing this on Mini VMAC right now, which is like the only way it can be played without crashing, because every time the other versions try to play like a digitized sound effect or something, the game crashes. So unfortunately, and my Macintosh Plus quit working, so unfortunately I can't use that, otherwise I would. But this is a really good game, and they did a really good job with it in my opinion. Now, also mind you, the music might, or the sound might lag, so just be careful about that. Now you could use the cleanup feature, which I will do really quick. I click on this, clean up, and it cleans up pretty fast because it's on an emulator. It's the only way it can be played. So this, I mean, you cannot imagine how good this game is until you've actually played it. Now, some people might not like this game, and if they don't, that's fine. I'm not going to hate them for it. But in my opinion, this is seriously one of the best games I've ever played. And back then, this is what you had for FPS games. I mean, you didn't really have anything else, didn't really have much to work with. Now, as far as the sound music go, actually, there's not really any music. So I would turn the music from Deja Vu on, but we just decided not to. So this guy's holding a gun to you. I'm gonna give him a quarter, so he will actually leave you alone for the rest of the game. That actually does not work in the NES version. If you try to give him a quarter, he'll shoot you. So, yeah. So, west, and so, I mean, unfortunately, I never grew up with the Macintosh. I grew up with a PC, with the Windows 95, with AdLib and stuff. And I think I did do a playthrough of that version, didn't I? I did some death videos from it, I know that. But I don't remember if I actually did a full playthrough of the game. But if I didn't, or if I did though, if I did not, then I should. I don't have a lot to say about this anymore. I mean, I paid $20 for a sealed copy on eBay. Okay, not sealed, but it was like pretty much a brand new condition. So and actually it was in the same state as me, and the city was actually really close, only like 10 minutes away. So that was actually a major coincidence. So, um, ICOM Simulations, they didn't really last a long time. They did have a different name for their company, but I don't remember what it was, so I kind of feel like ace harding myself here. But now, hopefully the game does not crash, because it's going to have to play a digitized sound effect where you shoot the gun into the house, or I remember you know, getting a bad ending because I didn't pay the cabbie driver. So make sure you pay him, because even if you do have all the evidence, that you'll still be put in jail for that. So you pick up your gun, you shoot the door, and yeah, since that you're gonna get some static noise. So I'm gonna actually turn off the speakers, because it's gonna do that for the rest of the game. So that's our culmination, and then in here is the diary of Marcia Vickers. Now in real life I would not steal someone's diary unless it meant me, like, unless it proved my innocence. So we're gonna go to 934 West Sherman. We're gonna get our memory back. So there we go. So yeah, that sound is not going away, so I have pretty much no choice but to turn off the speaker. I will turn it back up when I shoot the door, but that's pretty much the only sound effect you get in the game. So, like, if you're going to ask me what my favorite version of this game is, it would be this one. I mean, it runs really smooth, and and the graphics are really good. I'll even go as far to say this has better graphics than the Windows version. The graphics in the Windows version are kind of comical. You know, I did a speed run on that thing, but if someone beat me at it, I wouldn't really care. But anyways, here's Ace Harding and his mom. If I can, there we go. So, go back to your office. I'll turn it up again so you can hear the gun. Alright, here we go. It's the same sound effect actually from the Windows version. Speaking of which, so I didn't know this before, but you could pick up this guy and drag him around the room. Thought that was pretty funny. And if you want, you can reload your gun. You know, take all the bad bullets out, and you could just open up your gun. And now, why would you want to refill your gun with ammo? Well, there's actually a sewer gator in this version, so if you come across it, you can actually shoot it. And then it's pretty gory, probably not in the Mac version because it's black and white, but if you're playing it on like any other version, it would probably look a little graphic, as you see an actual bullet hole in the alligator's head and see the blood pouring out and stuff. It's pretty graphic. If I do come across them on here, though, I'll shoot them. I'll try to come across them so I can shoot them. Let's see here. So, whoops, I was gonna. Okay, let's go back to Peoria. That's the only one. That's the only address where you don't have to enter in a number, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Also, I was gonna play through Deja Vu 2, but I don't believe I found that game on the Macintosh. I'm pretty sure it was released for the Mac, but I don't think I found a copy of it or anything. So, now, mind you, I didn't copy the files off the actual disk and put them on here. And actually, that's not the right key. It's this key, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. But I actually downloaded the ROM for Macintosh Garden. So if you do want to download it, you can find it there. Let's read that little slip of paper we got. That'll give us the combination. I always forget it, even though I see it all the time. 03, 24, 36. There we go. So again, you're gonna want to dispose of any incriminating evidence. This is one of them. And you got the key for Joey Siegel's, or the key to Susie Q's heart. I'm just joking. So I'm also doing this playthrough of the Mac version because I don't think anyone's ever done a video of the Mac version before, really. So it's kind of a first-time experience. So I'm gonna try coming across the sewer gator. I'm not really having much luck. I'll try luck for him after I dispose the. Okay, so get rid of pretty much everything here. Oh, and actually, you don't need to go here right now. You're actually supposed to go back to the mansion, but I'll I'll take care of that later. I don't need that, but we'll come back later. And now, Father O'Malley, your boarding school teacher. And you got to be careful because sometimes there's a guy in there and he'll take all your money, and you need the money in order to pay the cab driver. So we're going to go to our last location, 626 Auburn Road. Oh yeah, and also I did a text walkthrough of this, Shadowgate and Uninvited, on GameFAQs if you want to take a look at that. So you might be thinking it's kind of pointless because of that to do a video walkthrough. I just thought I'd do a video walkthrough also because, like, if there's something you don't understand in my text walkthrough or something, this might help. So we're going to find a little threat letter in here, and that'll help us prove our innocence, that we're not the guilty ones. Again, this version of the game has the eyeless butler. I mean, seriously, what happened to his eyes? Did the people that live here like cut them out or something? And is he dead or something? Oh, you can punch him. I forgot to turn up the volume there. But yeah, unfortunately, this is the only way I can play the game without it crashing on me. Otherwise, the game just freezes up. Okay, so you could pick up. Now, this timetable is like the main thing that proves your innocence because it tells you what the enemy's plans are. So now you can shade over the indentations. And so that pretty much says we're innocent. You can pause the video if you want, if you really want to read all that crap. Okay, we'll open up this envelope, and there's going to be a little paper saying, you know, stay away from my wife, or something like that, or get away from my girlfriend, or I'll kill your wife, pretty much is what it says. Then you can eat these chocolates if you want. I'm going to. I don't like almonds, but that's just me. But chocolate I do love, so that's good. Not good for my teeth, though. Oh, before we go, let's do something else. We'll eat that ham here. We'll eat that. And we'll eat that. We'll open this, and you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I'm just being stupid, but it's a little pasty, but it doesn't taste all that bad. I don't know. I've never ate flour before, but I could soon. Yeah, I bet it does. Hope Ace doesn't throw up soon. So now we're going to go back to Peoria, and he's going to take us back, and we're going to pay him. And you might as well give him the rest of your money because you don't really have anything else. You do have a $20 bill, but there's no way to convert that into change. So I'll give him a quarter because I don't need it anymore. Do I have any more money? Yes, I do. So I'm just going to be nice here, and this guy can have my money. Okay, and mind you, this mouse is a little crappy, so... Oh, wow. Well, look at all the money I'm going to give him. Seriously, I mean, back then, this must have been like $1 million I'm giving him. So I knew back then, like 10 cents could get you like a bag of groceries, so this guy'd probably have like infinite food. No wonder he's fat. I'm sorry about that. So now we'll go into the sewer, and hopefully we will not come across a sewer gator, but if we do, we can, yeah, we can kill it. Well, not anymore actually, because, so you know what, I might as well find him now, because if I don't kill him, because you have to discard the gun or else they're gonna think you're, there we go. So let's shoot him. There we go, and it plays the same sound effect. Oh, God, that is... Ugh. Yeah, brunch. Okay, so it must be like 11 in the morning or something. But that's all. If you want to set that as your profile picture or something. Oh, dude, if you set that as your profile picture, I will love you for that. But you have to discard the gun, because obviously you don't want a gun while being, like, interrogated. I mean, they're definitely going to think you're a bad guy. We don't really need anything else. We just need that. So we just need the diary, the threat letter, and the timetable. I don't know if this one's necessary, but I don't think it is, but I'm just gonna do it. just, because. So I'll discard everything I got. I'll discard the syringe. Don't want them thinking I'm taking drugs before I'm interrogated. They'll probably think I'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're gonna find Sugar. Okay, somehow you come across Sugar Shack Vickers. I don't know why she's not here. Oh, there we go. Or the game just calls her nice looking lady. Then again, the punch sounds the same, so there's no reason to. So there you go. And you win the game. So you're in the hands of the police. They're very glad to see you. The evidence you've brought them proves to be interesting, especially in the courtroom where you eventually wind up. In the course of the highly publicized trial concerning the kidnapping of Mrs. Sternwood and the murder of Joey Siegel, 3 bits of evidence come to light. The diary that you found in Baker's bungalow, and the blackmail letter and timetable that you found in Sternwood's bedroom. These 3 items put together paint the picture of a conspiracy by Sternwood and Vickers to eliminate Mrs. Sternwood and Joey Siegel, and to make you take the fall for it. The diary, with the blackmail letter, provides strong evidence of a motive for such actions. The timetable indicates how they may have done it. Sternwood and Vickers are grilled for hours on the witness stand. Under the weight of the evidence and from the skilled pressure tactics of your lawyer, Vickers breaks down and admits to their crimes. Congratulations, Ace. And there you go. It's kind of a generic thing. Now, why don't we take a look at something special? Why don't we see the people who are behind this game? That way, if you actually do know these people or something, or you find them online or something, you can thank them. You got a little funny thing here. So those are all the people that worked on this game. Todd Squires. And if any of these guys are watching, I'm going to say thank you to each and every one of them. Thank you, Todd Squires. Thank you, Craig Erickson. Thank you, Kurt Nelson. Thank you, Steve Hayes. Thank you, Terry Schollenberg. Thank you, Darren Adler. Thank you, Jay Zipnick. What? Thank you, Waldemar Horwat. What? And thank you, Mark Waterman. Seriously, thank you guys for making such a great game. I owe my life to you, pretty much. Yeah, thank you guys so much for making this game for me and millions of others to enjoy, because I know there's about 1 million people who love this game. I really appreciate the time and effort it took you guys to make this game, and I just want you guys to know that the time, or the hard work you guys spent on this game was worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Dude, that'd be so cool if one of the game designers actually commented on this video. Anyways, peace out. Thanks for watching.